kind of sit around the mid lane. You either want to be farming the jungle or perhaps zoning the offlaner a little bit, but staying near for some of those pull camps. So not sure how easily they're going to have to deal with this mid matchup. But that's Ember's. I think that's a big reason why Ember has not been getting picked quite as much as it used to, is because laning stage is this hero's one biggest weakness with certain matchups.
Gods, if you could go ahead and do me a favor and tell the Dota TV people they may need to click the audio channel on.
Sure. Since some of you watching in Dota TV, if you can currently not hear Cap, you need to reselect the audio channel, toggle it off and on, and you should be able to hear him again.
Alright, Dazzle's going to be sitting behind Mind Control, who's already feeling Puppy's presence here with the early Satyr. Not much Dazzle can do about that one. The Satyr Tormentor is going to get off a good amount of damage against this Legion Command. I do like the idea that most of the time Puppy's been like, he'll show up and maybe he'll pick up his level 3 before he even does his rotation, but putting a lot of emphasis on zoning.
Yeah, this looks like this would be a problem lane for Secret if not for Puppy's presence. Like, I look at this 2v2, Dazzle Legion against CM Lifestealer. The melee carry Lifestealer doesn't do well trading hits with the Legion early on, and CM, very low movement speed, bad at fighting early on. They do lose Puppy's creep though. The last hit even going to Mind Control, so that's some decent golden XP picked up by the Liquid dual lane. And Puppy doesn't have best creep to grab. He gets the Mind Stealer. He's going to go for some mana burn play, which is annoying, but this is not really the optimal position to be in as a Chen. You don't want to be like sitting around in this top lane with unable to farm with that mana burn creep. He may fall back and try to find some stacks, but ideally he needs to transition into some items and levels at this point.
Been trying to keep my eye on this mid lane matchup and see how dominant Miracle can be with the Troll over the Ember Spirit, and it does seem to be off to a pretty good start. He's forced Midwan to Shrine already, has a decent number of denies. I think there is a chance for rebuttal when Midwan starts getting the higher levels of Flame Guard, but for now it does seem Troll to be able to win the matchup pretty handedly. What happened to Kezu? Oh dear, Kezu. GH struck again.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh,
and they flop a Sentry Ward, so they get some vision. They see he's still up there. Not sure. Not sure Sentry's going to do all too much. He'll lose that vision soon enough.
Puppy, he needs to pick up that level 2 and send Kezu home.
Yeah, that's actually probably going to be the play here. The Shrine's there if you need some extra mana to support that, but yeah. Not looking good. GH is just going to linger around. I wonder at some point if you go for the kill, but yeah, Puppy's coming in with his level 2 now.
There's the send back. Not too much time lost for Kezu. It's not the total disaster it could have been without Puppy's influence.
Yeah, imagine if you have a Chen, how long he could be stuck up there. Gotta wait for like a flying courier with TP if none of your teammates can rotate down to bring one.
And the lane's pushing in for him as well, so he'll pick up some experience. Right out gate. Up his level 3. Later on, this game's gonna look kind of nasty for a Lifestealer. They do the Solar Dart Lifestealer bomb against the Lone Druid, which you talked about is a potential way to deal with him, but he's still gonna have problems with the Spirit Bear. Then you have the Troll on top of that, who I think is a distinct counter to the Lifestealer, and in some ways, so is Legion Commander.
Yeah, I think they've got a lot of really nice little counter picks, so will be tough for Secret to play around that, but definitely I feel like this early game, like for mid one, especially in the mid lane, has gone a lot better than I expected in this 1v1. I mean, I've never seen a Troll Ember on this current patch, or really even on previous patches all too much in the mid lane, but Ember has managed to pretty much go even on CS, despite the harass and lane potential of the Troll Warlord.
Away, GH, run away.
Don't go near that cliff again, though. He wants Kezu back there. Mind Control level 4. Kuro's now rotated towards mid with his Dazzle, so thinking that there may be some kind of aggressive move coming out soon from Puppy on the Chen. Doesn't seem to be the case right now.
Rotation from GH and Kuro. Is Miracle going to eat its way through these trees to get the surprise initiation? Pops out, gets the axes on the mid one. They kind of need a bash here to ensure this kill, or maybe they don't. Just the right clicks from the supports will do it. But Miracle is going to be caught underneath this tier 1 tower. The last tower shot to finish him off. The CM. He managed to get that counter kill. So 1-for-1 trade-off. That's not bad for Secret, considering the way that Troll wins that lane.
Yeah, not too bad. It was a first blood, but even that was picked up by the Rubik, so too bad at all. Rubik gonna be getting some decent income because of it, but mid one's instantly back to the lane, gonna be getting his level 6 fairly soon. Once he's level 6, there's not really much kill potential onto him unless he like overextends going for a dive of some sort, so definitely good news for that. I like the play from Liquid trying to chew their way through those trees to get that kill. Good play to shut down in one if you can get him before he hits level 6, but it does somewhat backfire. And they'll be hitting the phase boots on Troll Warlord soon, but as said, they can't really do much more to pressure mid one now that he's about to hit 6.
Yeah, that is something, right? The draft's pretty heavily faced against a Lifestealer, but Ember Spirit will have a pretty free game when it comes to his mobility. There's not a whole lot of lockdown from the Liquid side of things. They just have that laning phase matchup, which is favorable, but everything else should be good for mid one. He's really going to have to carry Secret for this game one.
Yeah, for considering they picked the Ember in the first two, it's a little surprising how little lockdown Liquid have picked. I mean, they're going to be relying very much on the duel to kind of either lock him down. They've got the telekinesis as well, but it does feel like they may be a bit short-handed as far as dealing with mid one, and well, they're going to have to deal with him now. He's rotating bottom with a haste rune. Seems to have been scouted out. There were lines being drawn by Miracle saying, hey, look, this is a very possible rotation. They will see mid one now with the Observer Ward to know that he's coming back mid.
Mind Control's had a free go of it. Picked up his phase boots. Got a good amount of CS for an offlaner, 24 and 1. Compare that to the Slardar. Kazu only 13 CS. We are going to have a smoke rotation. With that ward, maybe they could have scouted out the fact that, hey, they were playing pretty passive. Looks like there's a ward there. So maybe with this smoke rotation, we can catch Liquid off guard here, thinking that they're safe from further rotations. So they're going to run into GH first. GH has already popped the smoke, sees the rotation now. He's going to be caught immediately. Now, Secret not immediately turning for 2. Pylai die a little bit slow there on the Frostbite. Is not going to be able to catch Matu on his way back, but that's okay. They've got the presence now in lane, and Matu is probably just going to have to leave.
Yeah, that's the kill which sets you up to push tower. You're looking ideally for the Lone Druid, but you take the first kill you can get. Interestingly, Lifestealer investing in is going to scout out this lane, see what's happening there. Goes in with an ensnare, MP.
To be able to press the attack, but here comes the chain. The duel on the mid one. Mid one is dropping faster than Mind Control. They will manage to pick up that victory and get the Shallow Grave on the Mind Control. So MP, he's going to be stuck. Gets bursted down. A big hit from GH with the Fade Bolt finishes him off. And now Pylai Die going to be chased down underneath the tower by this bear. He stops the bear up for a moment with the Frostbite, but he's still going to be caught in the end. 3 down from Secret. Nice turn from Liquid.
Yeah, it just feels a bit too aggressive to make that play when you've just got that kill at bottom. You've rotated 3 heroes bottom, kill there, and ideally the follow-up play there for Secret, the safe play is just to pressure bottom tower, which means top lane is vulnerable. So going aggressive top lane as a Lifestealer when you're in the vulnerable lane seems a bit counterintuitive, and Liquid doing a very good job to punish it.
Yeah, Mind Control even immediately rotates bottom, and the tower takes almost no shots whatsoever because Mind Control comes in with that level 4 overwhelming odds, and a Chen push just melts like that from that big time nuke. So they defend their tower completely, no chip damage really done. Take the safe lane tower away from Secret. Secret, they seem to be doing okay for themselves in the laning phase, but it all goes wrong with those first rotations.
Yeah. I think mid one felt like he couldn't really stay in this lane. While there isn't much kill threat on him, he also can't easily farm the lane, so he's trying to be that big active playmaker moving around the map. First rotating bottom, then trying to rotate top, and has not found much success this game so far.
There is still the top CS for NP, so that one death does set him back, but he's still going to be decently up there. And that we're sitting 3rd right now. Do really need that armlet. They do really need the Blink Dagger for Kazu, and it looks like he is going to be finishing that pretty quickly. So there is still opportunity for Secret to take back control of this game, but it's going to be dependent on that initiation.
Yeah, he's not even upgrading to the Tranquil Boots, which I think is important here to get that Blink at the earliest possible timing because of how important it's going to be to find some pickoffs using the Lifestealer. Lifestealer doesn't want to just sit around farming. He's going for the armlet first as well, which is a build you go for when you want to fight around that armlet timing. So we'll likely be seeing that early blink used for good stuff.
GH runs into mid one, but he does have a remnant.
Okay. I'm watching, I'm like, what's his play here? And then, yeah, sure enough, has a good escape.
This'll come in handy.
That is the thing with this this Ember Spirit, the change up and all this magic damage. Rubik's have been picked up quite a bit against Ember Spirit. We're realizing, hey, that magic burst damage that Ember's outputting, it's just as good when Rubik is able to steal. So, and it serves as a nice escape mechanism.
And layer stage, you have some magic resistance in the null field.
Yeah.
So not all too shabby. And as it stands, Liquid have weathered the storm of the early game aggression from the Emissary. He does hit level 9 now. His next big aggression likely to come off that Veil timing. He ideally wants to get it around this Blink, which Kezu's just about got. So 11 minutes in, we'll be seeing, Kezu pick up the Blink Dagger, and we're getting word from MP on the lifesteal that he's just a little bit short of the armlet, so may not quite be ready to go for that smoke movement until they get the armlet complete.
As a result, from those slower timings, they may end up losing their mid tower. It's into 9 range now. It's that one rotation, right? That top lane fight that they had, it set Secret back quite a bit because you want that armlet right now. You want to have that Blink Dagger. You want to start making those rotations and try and punish, but fortunately, Secret not ready to go with the timings. Again, GH just being a thorn in their sides in this mid lane, always pressuring and then jumping out again. The guy will come out from mid one.
He was trying to see if he could like snipe the tower or something, and mid one wasn't having any of it. But like you say, it's just this constant nuisance that he's applying. He's creating some space elsewhere on the map. The troll is able to farm the bottom lane. The lone druid rotates in the jungle. They're about to hit this timing where they've got Maelstrom with the bonus 200 attack range. So Matu suddenly hits his first timing where he can really join his team and perhaps offer some presence in a fight. Has got the maxed out Rabbit as well, so all that extra attack speed to go with this. But here come Secret. No armlet, but they want to fight. They want to find this lone druid. They see him with the observer ward, but Matu is very, very fast.
He's sitting in the trees. They place down another ward just to try and get the vision of Matu to ensure they get this successful gank. Matu's playing back. They've got 3 wards all around this area. Team Matu deep behind his tower.
His bear's going to scout him out in a second.
Oh. Bounce back.
Oh, Dire scan up top. You see Kuro.
Trying to judge, I think, how many heroes are down here in this bottom lane, and if mid one can catch any of them. If they are top, they are finally finding Matu. They're going to be able to rage out with the amplified damage. Corrosive Haze. It's close, but he gets an entangle. He could have chased him down with the phase boots and gotten that last click, and this is where the timing comes in, gods. If he had the armlet, he's definitely dead there.
Yep. He's had the money since the infest, just through the gold he's been getting while sitting there, but yep, not having an armlet makes all the world of difference there. Mind Control gets his blink, which allows him to blink TP out just before Kezu finds him in Secret. Waste a lot of time with this first blink pickup. They've had the blink now for a full 2 minutes, and during that 2 minutes, MP has not been farming. Kezu's just not been trying to find kills, and they have not achieved anything at all. They're going to try and resolve things by taking a tier 1 bottom tower, but they could theoretically try and defend it using the overwhelming odds, or they can just look for trades elsewhere on the map, and it seems Roshan is the call. With Battle Trance, they kill this very fast.
Yeah, they've got the Arse armor on the troll to slow down those Roshan hits. Less bashes means more right-clicking time for Miracle. And mid one, we've already said he has to go in big in general in this game, but he has to go in real big right now if he wants to be able to stop this Roshan. He already puts out the Veil, starts going on to Matu, but there's the duel. Mid one in trouble, has no saving grace. Secret, they come in too late. They may just have to give up Roshan now. Kezu picks up the invis, but a counter ward laid down and keep on beating into Roche. Secret infest in, try and find an opening with the invis as they wrap around, but it's just not going to happen. 5-2 now with Liquid holding a large lead, not just Aegis, but a 3,500 gold lead and about the same in experience.
Yeah, they just catch Secret off guard. Secret's like, well, our ganks haven't worked bottom lane, let's take a tower. But the second they show themselves coming to the tier 1, Liquid's in the pit, killing that in no time at all. And, well, they'll try and turn that Roche into further clashes or objectives now. Mind Control is ready to go with another duel in 3 seconds time. Mine is being pinged out, and this Lifestealer may just die here.
Oh, he's thinking, I've got a little bit of farming time, but Liquid are too fast. They catch him. They're even going to be able to kill him by the duel time. So we get now 34 extra damage on Mind Control. He is going to be that third core. Sometimes you see Legion Commanders, and with this kind of lineup, you might expect Secret to be able to take the early game, duels not being found, and Legion Commander looking like a relatively weak third core. But with this kind of progression on Liquid, all 3 cores are going to be nicely farmed and have a lot of damage output.
Yeah, the battle trance in the duel gives Mind Control so much right-click potential, and yeah, 34 dual damage already makes a big difference for his damage output. He's got solo kill potential on most of these, even the core heroes, like the Ember, the Lifesteal, the Slaughter. Theoretically, with a battle trance, he can kill them on his own almost. Perhaps just like one blade mail or armlet away from being able to do so.
Yeah, I think if it was a weaker game, maybe the blade mail would be necessary, but this game, he's far enough ahead, he's going to go for the armlet, and that'll make that battle trance even better. Once he has that armlet, I think you're absolutely on the money. He can solo any core at that point.
For Secret, the answer's got to come from finding some pickoffs here. They do not want to necessarily scale late with a lifesteal. The Ember is not going to be farming well enough. They're being out-farmed, they're being out-picked off, and they need to find some kind of engagement here. Big one is swooping in behind, smoked up.
Still waiting on the Lifestealer. They pick him up with the smoked up Slardar, and they're going to come in
Weave's
from
already
behind.
prepped, though.
They're going to be able to see Kuro, and that's going to be an excellent first pick, but the press the attack is already removed, and Kuro manages to get the Shallow Grave off on himself, and now Liquid, well, maybe Miracle? No, he pops the battle trance, turns and fights NP. NP can't actually fight that one out anymore. Mid one, he's going to be caught inside the Entangle, unable to get out. Miracle hit by the Frostbite, but again, that's still an Aegis hero, so they can't finish him off. They can't get that one pick off that would give them those numbers advantage, so Liquid keep on pushing forward. They take the tier 2, get Ember Spirit, another smoke gank gone.
That was the worst possible timing. The weave wore off like 2 seconds after that fight ended. We wore off, so everyone had plus 16 to 18 armor on the Liquid side through the weave. That was the worst possible time to try to get kills with Slider Lifesteal. The Ember did some good magic damage, but there was no other source of damage. And 17 minutes, Liquid on the high ground. Oh boy.
Stun out instantly, double blinked on into Kezu. Mind Control gets control, but there's still the Miracle damage. They'll get the win. Trading creeps back and forth, the Helma Dominator and the Chen. You get a Frostbite onto the Spirit Bear, trying to deal with that sieging hero. Might just be able to kill it and get that 300 gold. Press the attack onto the Spirit Bear. Not going to be enough to save it. Matsu takes a chunk of damage in return for a nice turnaround. What a crush! GH showing Kezu how it's done. Gets a double crush out. And now Secret, it's just MP and mid one. They have buybacks, but who the hell wants to use it this early on into the game? 18 minutes. Mind Control going to be slowed down now. Pressing the attack, removed one disable, but a won't move the other. But they have to deal with Miracle. He's dealing with the melee Raxes and is still getting out. Another crush out from GH. God with a huge nuke over the top. Legion Commander finished one off. MP drops low. Miracle still has this Aegis. They're putting everything they have to finish him off, but they can't quite do it. He bounces back once again, gets a little bit more chip damage on the range Raxes, but Kuro says, we're done, guys. A successful push. Let's not push our luck as well. 11-2, 18 minutes in, and a melee Rax gone. Liquid are way ahead now.
That was like such a good timing. Normally you see teams focus on getting all the outer towers around that first Aegis. If you can get it like 15 minutes into the game, you're not thinking high ground. But Liquid look at their lineup, they're like, we've got a lone Druid, Spirit Bear, maxed out Rabbit, can actually break down buildings very fast. On top of that, you got this Troll with Aegis, Battle Trance. They actually threaten the high ground. And Lifesteal and Slaughter are not really ready to fight. They want to play this pick-off style of Dota, but when Liquid are grouping as 5, forcing down a lane, all 5 heroes weaved up, this Slaughter Lifestealer duo is being entirely mitigated. They can't do anything. They can't engage without just getting punished. The second Kezu goes in, he's getting jeweled up, picked off, and any hero you go on is getting graved. If you go on Kuro, he's staying alive. He's got a Solar Crest now. This Solar Crest is going to make Secret's life even more difficult.
Yeah, there's initiation, as we saw from the mid lane. It's hard. It's not so simple, right? You can't just jump on the Dazzle and expect good results. Not only tanky, he's got that press the attack, the other saving mechanism of Team Liquid to be able to help out that healer. So it seems like at this point, Secret can do nothing but just farm, and Liquid are free to just ravage towers one after the other with a lone Druid and a Troll. They take tier 1, tier 2, and now push for tier 3 all in the space of about 30 seconds.
Another weave. You don't really want to fight in the next 5-6 seconds because of this weave, but ideally you engage as the weave wears off, and gonna perhaps be the timing. The Scan sees this smoke rotations. They know exactly what's coming their way. Mind Control could look for the jewel. High ground
Miracle.
ward does favor Secret though.
But they get the counter ward now on it.
And they can go back in if they want, or they can look to just fall back, take out some shrines, get some map control. They're not in a rush necessarily. They can wait for that second Roche timing, but similarly, they also know Secret wants space to farm. They need more items. They need a blink and some on mid one. They need the Desolator on the life stealer. It really feels like Secret are just hoping for some breathing room to get a couple of items, and I think Liquid are just going to keep pressing forward to not give them that breathing room.
All right, here's the setup again. They're going to defensively weave. Then they go high ground. They're going to start beating on the tower to have that battle trance, and that's going to be the exact time that Secret don't want to fight. As you said, the build up on weave. But what else do they have? Like, they can't just let Miracle beat on these buildings with battle trance the whole entire time. Attempting to initiate now as the weave starts going down. They're going to mind control. He still has some more armor, plus the solar crest, the toss back by Kezu, and they get the AoE control. Miracle, now they manage to get a duel onto MP. Miracle help mind control claim that kill, as well as Puppey up next. The buybacks start flowing in, but they haven't managed to kill any of the backline heroes. Mid one's going for Mod 2, but Puppey's already called it. GG. Secret. You just get demolished in game one. Liquid look incredibly strong.
That was such a good draft execution from Liquid. Like, they dominated with that Troll Lone Druid. I feel like this is a strat like they used in a scrim once. They're like, holy crap, this is good. We got to try this out. This is going to win us a game. And with how fast tempo you can play, normally you think this new ranged Lone Druid is